Hi, welcome to the Squeaky Wheel Farm. I'm Christine, and we've got to put some hay out for our animals, fill the waterers, maybe put a bale of corn stalks out for them because the weather's going to get bad again, and they're calling for freezing rain, so it's highly likely that we might lose power, and so we want to make sure that our animals are taken care of. So we're doing chores early before the storm comes. Raising this gate up is obviously on our to-do list. It's not going to happen today, though. The weather is just too cold. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but during the summer, my husband works with a fellow farmer just around the corner from us, and they bale a lot of hay. It's actually the other guy's business, but my husband helps out where he can, because sometimes when you've got hay down, you just need that extra set of hands. So anyway, we do get a lot of hay from him. We bale our own, but he also round bales for us. And he had these bales just sitting around. I know he wants to use them up, so he put them on a trailer and brought them over, and the cows will eat them just fine. In fact, they love when the bales are wrapped in plastic like this. I usually wrap these bales in the plastic when it's too wet for the hay to dry. So he'll wrap them in plastic, and it's almost like haylage or silage. It stays fresh and moist, and the cows just absolutely love it. We just feed a few bales at a time, kind of as a treat for them, and like I said, they love it. And here he's warning me to keep an eye on the cows because the gate is open. And last week he had one of them escape. And it took quite a bit of effort to get that cow back into the pasture. I think I've mentioned it before that the ground gets pretty uneven through here. It gets a lot of ruts from the cows that have been walking through here. I'm supposed to get some bad weather, some more weather this afternoon. It was frozen last week, and I guess this afternoon we're probably supposed to get a quarter of an inch of ice. It's supposed to have freezing rain. So what we're doing right now is we're trying to prepare for that storm. What we're trying to prepare for is in case the power goes out. So that requires a little bit of forethought. We need to make sure that we have water, because our pump runs off of electricity, obviously. And most of our fences are 5-strand high tensile that's got electric on it, so not that they can get out easily, but they can get out if we didn't feed them well. What he's doing is making sure that there's hay put out. And he told me the other day they broke another round bale feeder, so kind of limits what we can do without getting those pieces into the shop and seeing what we can do about repairing them. But at least this will get them feed through today, and then it's supposed to warm up, so I'm not sure if that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing, because it's going to be an awful mess. We'll either have ice or mud or something of that nature.
but at least they've got some hay that they can look at. I think what he's trying to do is grab that round bale feeder with this bike so he can carry it over to the shop and get it fixed. At least I think that's what he's doing. Oh, they did smash it up pretty good. Over there, and this is making it really hard on him to get out of that, out of the hole and out of, it's just the ruts. It's just a difficult mess. Another thing is he's got the boom really high, and that makes it not off balance, but it's just a more precarious. If you could keep it low and close to him, it'd be better, but that's not the way these things work. So, anyhow, I'm trying to back up here so I can take a look at the stock tank and make sure I don't let it overflow. It's still doing pretty good.
I'm really hoping that this round bale feeder can be repaired. They've broken so many this year, and he really does plan on changing the way he feeds next year. He wants to feed everything undercover, under a roof, or inside so that we don't waste as much hay. So we don't want to spend more money buying more round bale feeders when we're not going to be using them after this winter.
My fingers are cold. It's not easy operating the camera with gloves on, so taking turns. Out of the way, Red. He wants to put it right where you're at. Even the cows have trouble walking in this stuff. It's so rutted and messy that it's just miserable for us and for them. This is what we have to do in the wintertime. He's got 2 bales of straw. Hydrant. I can show you. So it does have some pipe insulation around it, and this is the type of hydrant that when you turn the water off, anything that's left in the pipe drains back down into the ground. But he's put 2 bales of straw around it, and then we put a garbage can over the top, and that does help it somewhat as far as keeping it from freezing. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. Oh, and one more thing. I hope to see you again soon.